next guy we got coming up is a very hilarious man. If you guys are into Halo, you're going to love his last name. His name is Micah Goss!
It's not even spelled that way. Go home and find your Xbox. It's spelled like the German way. G-O-S-S. Nobody cares about that. Except like strangers that are like, oh, your last name's Goss, like G. No, it's not. It's not that one. Sorry. I got sidetracked. Damn. So lately, I've been reading a lot of news that I don't really care about. But I did see one thing that was really cool. They believe they found water under the surface of Mars, which is totally cool. They're going to try and harvest it. It's like this advancement for like mankind or whatever. But all I could think was that bottle of water is going to be crazy expensive. I'll buy her one. You haven't had Mars water? Get the fuck out of here. That's what they'll call it too. You don't even need a fancy name. Mars water? Shit, yeah. I'll have some. Put a cucumber slice in it. I don't know if you guys saw this over the holiday break. Megyn Kelly, the Fox News correspondent, she was on a sponsored Fox News debate on whether or not Santa was white or black. It's a real thing that happened. It was televised on TV and other people watched it. I swear it happened. And the best part is it gets to the end of the cast and she looks directly into the camera and addresses the nation's children and says, listen kids, Santa's real and he's white. Like, wow, that is bold. That is straightforward. And I thought it's an interesting debate. Is Santa Hispanic, black, white, Jewish? I mean, I think ultimately we all know that the best Santa would be Asian Santa. Because the only way your kids are going to get any presents is if they do well in school all year. And learn a stringed instrument. The only downside is they don't have any time to play with their toys because they're too busy studying. Another thing I found out over Christmas, it's incredibly hard to masturbate in your parents' bathroom on Christmas. After watching a couple episodes of Special Victims Unit, you would not believe. I tell you what, if I ever go to hell, I mean, if I get to heaven, if it's not there, I get judged. That's going to be the one thing I'm not going to be able to find an excuse for. So, December 25th, 2013, that was an interesting day for you. I got nothing, man. Sometimes the mood strikes you. I don't know. I've got no answer. Say what you will, but porn stars are always hard at work. I am single, so I watch a lot of porn. I saw this video the other day, and this girl comes on the screen. She looked just like my ex-girlfriend. It was really weird. It was awesome though, because now it's kind of like we never broke up. I can see her whenever I want. It's really great. I finish, she doesn't. It's fantastic, guys. I was wondering the other day, do you think like really hot girls with Crohn's disease like lower their standards? Like, could I get with like Scarlett Johansson if she had Crohn's disease? That's what I'm saying. I can only imagine having like a really hot girlfriend, and she was just like, "You are so lucky that I have Crohn's disease. This is already pushing the limit." I'm glad that worked out. That's the first time I've ever done that joke. Crohn's disease is a laughing matter. That's messed up. I know, right? That's super fucked up. Don't laugh at Crohn's disease, guys. Man, Crohn's disease. I have a buddy. He got in trouble. He sent an inappropriate text to his girlfriend, or so he thought. It actually went to his mom. My problem with the whole situation wasn't that he didn't bother to check who was sending his dirty message to. It's what he said in the message. The message she got was, "I can't wait to get home and put my balls on your lips." I can't make that shit up. He actually typed those letter by letter and hit send and didn't think twice. And all I could think to myself was, I'm not a woman, so I can't get too inside the head of another woman, but I don't imagine any woman coming home from a hard day at work and thinking, you know what I really need? A couple of balls right here. If I can get some of that action. And I think the most upsetting part is there isn't like a female equivalent. Like there's nothing she could send me that I'd be like, how dare you? I could be sitting home, get a text, can't wait to get home and slap you with my beef curtains. Fuck yeah! Shit yeah! Oh, I was just about to masturbate. I can put that on hold now. I'm good. Guys, check the headers. That's all I'm saying. Look who it's going to. It's very important. I love that phrase, she wants the D. I'm sure you've heard that phrase. I love the phrase because it's only something like, only a dude could ever possibly think something like that. Like, see a complete stranger, they lock eyes, and he's like, yeah, she wants it. But like, the female equivalent is tiresome. He wants the V. You can never stop. He wants the V, he wants the V, you're getting the V, look under your chair, you're all getting the V! It's great. It's real complicated when it's like she-males are involved, it's like he, she wants the VD. It does not sound good, you know? It's very unpleasant. I'm gonna do one more for you guys. I think about midgets a lot. It's something I do. I think we all do, really. If you don't, there's something wrong with you. And I thought to myself, would Asian midgets be shorter than other midgets? And if that's the case, what are the stereotypes might hold true but on a smaller scale? Like, would Arab midgets strap firecrackers to their chests? Would black midgets have average-sized dicks? Would Nazi midgets use easy-bake ovens? Thank you, that's all I ever want from that joke. My name is Micah Goss, have a great night.
I apologize for having beer malfunctions. Why be ever fucking with me? So I was told by a fellow comic of mine that there's cameras here and I didn't introduce myself. My name's Joe Coughlin. I'm trying to do this thing too with my life. Cameras and everybody. Remember me, write my name down and all that shit. Shameless self-promotion. But I don't know if you guys realize or not, this isn't exactly a clean show. I got asked to do a clean show once. I went up and like, there's an open mic in Florence, and I went there and I realized Florence didn't have shit. And it was like a coffee house, and everyone was up there doing acoustic, like, religious hymns and stuff, and more power to you for doing that, but I don't fit in with my comedy there. And I walked in and I was like, I don't need to be here. And I walked up and I was like, is this the open mic? He's like, yeah, you're the guy that called about comedy, right? And I was like, I must have been the only one. Like, the fact that you can just pick me out. And he's like, all right, but you know it's got to be a clean show, right? And I literally was like, oh, fuck it, I'll give it a shot. Shit. He didn't want to let me on stage. The next guy we got coming up is a very hilarious man. He's taller than me and that pisses me off. He is the Midnight Prowler. His name is Patrick Fowler.
Love that nickname. Awesome. The Midnight Prowler. I would like to talk to you about Jesus. Not really. I did notice something this weekend. I went to my nephew's first birthday party ever. It's 1 year of existence. And I realized that babies are Satan. And I figured out that's why they made the whole baptism thing. They're like, we need to fix this. woke up this morning and he was just staring at me. He stared at me for 2 minutes. It wasn't even like a cool stare. It was just like... I mean, I don't even think I need to get into the whole vagina aspect of it. You know what, I'm going to get into it. It comes out of a vagina, all covered in goo and blood. You know what else comes out of vaginas, all covered in goo and blood? Demons. Actually, just imagine this. Imagine a fully grown male that is shaved bald, covered in just goo, pus, semen, and he's whipping around an umbilical cord. And every now and then, he asks you if you'll cut it, but he doesn't know English yet, so it's just like, that would be a pretty fucking freaky demon, right? That's a baby. Can you imagine the first guy that witnessed, like, a pregnancy happen? He's like I don't know, she's getting really fat. I don't know what's going on. She eats the weirdest things. She asked me to go out and just get a rock. It's weird. A week later, he's just like chilling in his cave, and all of a sudden his wife's like, "Ah! Oh my God, what the fuck is happening?" And then her vagina gets bigger? And how does he react to that? All of a sudden being like, I think it was like this big to begin with, and now I can fit my hand in there. Should I try to put my hand in there? And then all of a sudden the head comes out, and he's like, "It's not a hole anymore!" And all he's thinking in that moment is like, "I'm never gonna get in there again! The boulder has sealed up the tomb!" And the Satan child comes out, still attached to the woman. And then he has to make a decision. Do I leave it? Should I cut this? Which one of these things is going to die if I cut this? Do you think he went around and did a survey and asked everybody he knew? So, something came out of her, and it's still attached. Should I just leave it? Or just chop it off? You know what, I'll bite it. But then babies, they get cleaned up, they grow hair, they look like tiny people, and then they possess you to do the craziest shit. I watched my 53-year-old father sing this song like a dog. For 30 minutes! The same song, because that's the song that the guitar shaped like a dog played. Jesus. I don't want one of those things. Don't. I kind of want the Matrix to happen. So, they just make the people, and you're like, oh, there, that one. But then they still look like those fucking creepy babies. Ugh. Man. I was a weird kid, though. When I was a child, my favorite color was hot pink. And I grew up in the 80s, early 90s, so the pants available in hot pink were very short. And boy, did I rock them, man. I also, I found out about nicknames. And when I was 5 years old, I decided that my new nickname was Keychain. saying? I would go out in the backyard, hot pink shorts, sit in my hammock with my neon green glasses. Keychain would be on his off time. Just chilling. 2 years later, I grew up a little bit. Took the chain out of there, it's called key. I can get it anywhere. It's a cool fucking kid. And then I got fat and kids didn't like me anymore. Yeah, but I think, you know what? I just assessed this myself on stage right now. I think that when I stopped fitting into those pants is when I lost my confidence as a child. Jeez. If I could only go back, guys. If I could only go back. I did not end up gay, though. That's a good sign, right? I bet my dad's still happy about that. A lot of people think I'm gay, though. I do improv comedy at Art Bar, where it's a place that gay people go to have sex. So there's reasons for him to think things. I also have a gay roommate. He was very concerned when that started. But I am very, very jealous of gay culture and what is acceptable. I love how much joy they can just kind of show at all times. There's never a time where a gay person is like, I don't want to get very excited right now. I know what's going on, but I'm okay. Like the smallest things they'll get excited about, and the one thing I'm jealous about is how excited they get about music. I was at a place, this guy requested his song, and the song was "I'm Every Woman." And the joy that went on his face and then went through his body when that song started was amazing, because immediately it was, I'm every woman. And he's like flipping his hair around, but he doesn't really have hair long enough to flip, but it's still like, yeah. Just absorbing the music as it comes to him. But I can't go to a place and be like, oh yeah, this is Macklemore? Yeah, I like Macklemore. It's really good, it's really good. There's no way that anyone will find that acceptable. When I'm around really, really high testosterone guys, being in the South especially, like the hunters, those types. Those types. I actually go on this camping trip every year with a bunch of those types. They have, the guys that have Confederate flags on their trucks when they're going to an event that they think is important, but no one else knows. It's like, yeah, we go here every Saturday, the week before Super Bowl Sunday, and we go there about 75 guys, just sit around the fire, listen to bluegrass. Really fun stuff. That's why we're sporting up the flag. And also at this event, at midnight every night, they sing Dixie and then go to bed. So being there all day, obviously people get drunk. And being myself, I had this conversation with a very delightful gentleman. And he comes up to me and says, hey, where are you from? I bet you're from the gayest part of Texas. I was like, nope, from South Carolina, and never been to Texas. He's like, I'm just saying, you look like a fruit. Let me ask you something. You like eating pussy, boy? I'm like, dude, do I like it? It's like, yeah. Like, would you love to eat some pussy right now? I was like, which one? That's a very, very broad question. Any pussy? I would like to eat some maybe. He's like, wrong answer. You need to accept any gift that is given to you. Okay. So this is a gift now. So I'm trying to explain to him the problem with this scenario of every pussy is great. And I'm like, you've never experienced a bad pussy. You never learned that shit happens down there. That's not very good. I don't want to get into it right now. And it's not going to be like the pregnancy thing. But it could be gross. And so I'm trying to break it down to him, and he's like, literally just sitting by the fire, like, listen, he's like, I just don't get you, man. Then in the background you hear, oh, I wish I were in the land of cotton, good time, look away, look away, look away. Land. And the guy's like, oh yeah. My name's Patrick Fowler, everyone.